What's up, JP in the house. When I first came to Wakayama, this is the hotel that I stayed in. I came here maybe about 21 years ago to this store. It was called Hamada. Now it's changed though. And I stayed here. It was real cool. Parked over here downstairs where the parking is. Walk in, the people are real nice. Me and Juan stayed here. I think up this cafeteria we ate. And the first night I came here, I just wanted to see what Wakayama was like. So I went and drove around, and luckily I found this place. But it's interesting because I just left a friend who I sat and listened to talk about his life for about maybe an hour and a half. And he actually was the first person who his wife introduced me to him because we were selling jewelry up in Hamada, and that's why we came here. And he was the first person, like my first Japanese friend in Wakayama, and that's the guy I just got finished talking to. So me and him has been friends for over 20 years. I have another friend, actually the first person, I guess my first business person was a Korean person from Wakayama. And me and him did a lot of business together too. And his name is Gan. And he is so cool. Sorry about that. That guy was so cool. And we did business. And I used to make about $600 to $800 every month. And he always paid cash and everything. It was real good. We did business for, I don't know how many years. It was for a long time. But this other guy, Mr. Hamada-san, what was cool about him was he had his own store called Hamada, and he would let me sell my jewelry in front of his store. And that was so cool because I got to make, I don't know, sometimes $100 or $200 or whatever, and I had to give him a percentage, I don't know, 20% or 30%. I didn't really care because I was just grateful that I was able to make that extra money. So that was just some extra money, like $1,000 or even more, $1,200, that I was able to make and stuff. And plus with the what is that thing called? With doing the flea market and stuff, I was able to make even more money and stuff. So it was real cool, to actually be able to do that and be able to meet some people who would be interested in it. And of course, he did it because his store was going down, and so I knew that whatever percentage he was taking from me each day, just to sell in front of his store that he invited me to do, I didn't mind doing it. I didn't mind because I knew I was helping him. And like I said, I got this spirit of helping people, and it's real cool, So it's just weird that I went over there and stuff. So I was telling him about Big Connect and stuff, but he's about to go have surgery or something, and then when he come out, we'll do that. We're supposed to meet tomorrow. I just told him just sign up everything, and just so when he come out, he'll be okay. And when he come out, if he don't have the money by then, I should have a little extra money, and I'll start it for him. You know what I'm saying? Because this guy, basically what he was telling me was when I was selling my jewelry in front of his house, I literally saved his life. Because he wasn't really getting a lot of business, and the money that I gave him every day, he was able to buy food. You know what I'm saying? Maybe keep his electricity on and stuff, because I don't know how much he was paying though, but it probably shouldn't have been that much. But I just sat down and listened to his story, and he said he had to go to the hospital, and he had this one surgery, and it cut up in his chest and stuff, and when he finished, he couldn't talk and all this stuff, but slowly, gradually, he's back fully functional. And he said when he came back to Wakayama, nobody welcomed him back except for one person. No one welcomed him back except for one person. And I was like, who? He said it was you. I'm like, and I was like, thank you. you know. But in my mind, I was like, wow, that is really so sad, you know, that, you know, you live here, you know, all these people, whomever, whatever, but yet there is no one to welcome you back to your neighborhood, you know. So I thought that was really sad and stuff. And then he was telling me about how he got married to his wife, that he was taking Kindle, and I think he was like a second belt or something like that. I don't know, whatever the ranks are. It's kind of high. And I don't want to take this street. There's 2 roads I can take. But yeah, let me go. This might be. I don't know if it's gonna be faster, but oh well. And so anyway, he was saying that she was staring at him, but he was in love with some other guy liked her. One of his friends liked her, but somehow them two ended up getting married, then divorced and stuff. He was saying she was real nice at first, but after they got married, you know, she changed. And that's normal here, you know. What I've said in my other videos, you know, the girls will meet you, they're nice, but at first, but then once they get married, they just turn whoever they are. The real selves came out. And let's see what else we were talking about. He was saying like when he didn't have any money after he lost all his business and stuff, he ended up going to Kobe, but he didn't have any money, so his sister sent him some money, and he said it was like less than $50. But he said with that $50, he was able to, you know, do a lot of things. I don't know. He kind of mixed up the story in a way where I couldn't understand if it was, if he was younger or whatever. I'm not sure. But anyway, he told a story about how he was working at some hazard or someplace, and then his boss wanted him to actually perform some physical services, you know, with this woman, but he refused, and then he got fired, you know. And I was like, wow. So then he said he went and worked for these other companies and stuff. But now when we were talking, I was telling him about Bitcoin and startup, you know, but he said he didn't have any money. So I was like, okay, well, you know, tomorrow we'll just set up and we'll see how your operation goes and everything. And after that, if you really don't have money, by then maybe I'll have a little bit more, so I can just start it up for you, and then, you know, you can pay me back or whatever, you know, because, I mean, of course, you know, I don't really need the money back, you know, but I'm not just saying that, you know. And he was like, okay, sure, you know. So, but I'm sure he's going to get back, because he was one of the ones who, when I did the Ambit thing and I put 3 people under him, he got $50, but he gave me 30. You know, everyone else cap it. You know, not saying that, yeah, one person, you know, they capping and stuff, because I know they needed it and stuff, you know. But of course I need money too, but, you know, whatever. Wow, the parking here went down. It used to be $7 all day. Now it's $5 for 12 hours and $4 for 12 hours, and 24 hours is $5. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, you know, and I was listening to his story. He's older than I am, of course, and he's real cool. But I just happened to study his face today, and he looks black. I never really noticed. Got thick lips and everything. He got the, you know, the black nose where the nostrils are kind of wide and stuff and thick. And I was like, wow, I never noticed that. But you know, it's really interesting. But he told me that I am his one true friend. He knows a lot of people, but he says a real true friend, I'm one. And I guess what it is you get some people who get stuck where you know a lot of people, but they're not really your friends, and they just deal with you because they're always trying to get something out of you. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And it was really interesting conversation and stuff, you know. Really interested. But he's still, you know, going and stuff. He's a Christian, talking about he's saved and stuff, and he's always preaching to me and telling me to go to church and stuff. And it was really interesting. Really interesting conversation. I should have turned here. Maybe I could have got to my destination quicker. Right now it is what you call rush hour, so this traffic is going to be a mess. And I want to go straight, but I'm not sure. I want to find a shortcut. There is a shortcut to where I want to go. Cool. Ooh, great. I'm glad I realized that. Yeah, there's a shortcut. So anyway, but every time I take the shortcuts, they always end up being the long cuts. And I should have stayed on the long cut instead of taking the shortcut. That's weird. But yeah, it was really an interesting conversation and stuff, you know. But yeah, really interesting, you know. And he has a cat. He always talk about his cat, and the cat got injured, so he says he has to. Oh, sunset! Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. But he always talk about his cat and stuff, you know. I gotta go talk to my boy. I forgot the name of the cat. I forget the name of his cat. I think he got a black cat. I'm not sure though. But yeah, he's cool, you know. And this other guy, Gon, I need to call him because I haven't heard from him in a long time. You know, I need to call him because he was real cool. Korean guy, really cool. But my Japanese is so bad now, so I'm gonna go home, really do this WordPress thing. Cause like I said in another video, but I ended up deleting it. Actually, I was talking about my Players Club video. I mean, my Players Club and what happened to it. But you know, I'm just gonna let it go in the past because basically I don't care. but yeah, it's interesting though. It was cool talking to him, you know. But I will say that he really did help me. I mean, if he wouldn't have did what he did, of course I would have still made money, you know. But it would have been like, I don't know, instead of like maxing out or getting up to like 4,500, it probably would have been less, you know, about maybe 2,500 or something like that, you know. But that would have been difficult for me to go back and forth to Thailand, you know. And I miss Thailand. It was, oh man, I had such a good time. It was wonderful people I met. I think I only got into one really incident. Well, I'm going off subject, but yeah, it was. But this guy's real cool. I made a video about him. I think it's called Mr. Hamada, and that guy, he's in it. He's real cool, though. You know, and so I told him about Bitcoin, so because I know he really needs to do it. And I was trying to explain it to him. He was falling asleep, so I was like, but it's something about Japan. It's a secret. I'm not going to tell. I'm not even going to say, you guys figure that out by yourself. But there's something about Japan that's really cool when you're doing things with it, with people and stuff, and it's really cool about that. You know, it's really cool, and I need to really start focusing on that stuff. But it's cool. But anyway, my Bitcoin is up to $800. I just put in some money today. And my son, I got some packages for him on this other site, USC something, USI Tech or something like that. And I'll put the link to that in it, and this video too, you know. And because what I did was I took money. He get allowance, so I take 20%. Because if I don't, he'll end up spending on stuff. So I just told him to invest it. So I showed him what it was like. And so I got another $70, and I was going to put it into buy him another package. But I'm gonna talk to him and see if he would rather just let me invest that money into BitConnect, because it'll help me grow faster than I just give him, you know, some money from that, you know, because I think yeah, it'll just grow so much faster and stuff like that. So it's all cool. Is really cool. But yeah, I need to get back on my agenda. This is the new year, so I just have to start. You know, I got rid of the Players Club. You know, I want to start another one, and but this time I'm gonna do it right. The other one, I just really, the real reason why I started was because my friend wanted to market to my YouTube subscribers, and that was it. And then I kind of got caught up in it. Not caught up in it where like that, but I just kind of forgot basically, you know, being involved with people, talking to people, meeting people, you know, stuff through there and different, engagements and whatever that happened through there. I just totally forgot that I totally forgot what. I totally forgot that why I made it. So yeah, so a lot of stuff happened, and then one of my friends got on. I had this conversation and stuff, and the real thing was it came out, and the whole thing, I know about my life. Basically, I'll put other people before me. I think that's what that guy Gregory did. What's his name? He just started hit that long beard, and when I read about his story, he pretty much did what I did. He was out helping people and pretty much neglected his own family to the point where I don't know if he got divorced or not, but it was really bad, but he helped other people. And I'm kind of like that, I'm all over the place today. I'm kind of like that. So like when I got divorced from my second wife, I could have took a lot of money. I was just like, no, you keep it. I help a lot of people. When a lot of people came out to Japan, spent a lot of money, going out and visiting people. Not saying that, I spill. Well, whatever, I think I am one. But, I never charged for anything. All the people I helped and stuff, But like I said in my videos, I have to give back because because all the knowledge that I received when I was young from my cousins, uncles, living in Inglewood, especially in Venice. I learned a lot there from the white people I lived around and hung out with and stuff when I was, wow, this is really fast. Had I took that shortcut, I wouldn't have even been here. So good thing I didn't take the shortcut because this was really quick. So anyway, I learned a lot, listening to especially white people and stuff, because I got to really develop my vocabulary and stuff. But yeah, it was I don't know, it was interesting, But in the Players Club, a lot of people, I had a conversation today. I really want to talk in depth about the Players Club because a lot of stuff that went on and stuff. But it was really interesting because I spoke to a guy today from New York, and he was telling me how a lot of people said that they thought I thought I was too intelligent, which that's preposterous because the word intelligent only means you have a good understanding. That's it, a good understanding. It didn't say what or whatever. You just have a good understanding. That's what it is. It's something basic, And so, and then the good just describes the understanding. So I guess the good would be like you understand what 1 + 1 means, basically, And I think that's as basic as it can get. And but I told him, because a lot of stuff that I talk about, it sounded so prophetic, is what they were saying, and different people, oh, you think you know everything. But I said, and even my videos, if you watch my videos, I always said the knowledge that I have wasn't my knowledge. It was from my mom, my friends' parents, and all the older people, because when I went over there, they set me down. Just like today, I went and talked to this guy about something else. He just started talking about his story. So I think I went over there at 3:30. So we were talking, I got there at 3:46. So basically I've been talking to him for about a little over 2 hours. And I just sat and listened to him, and that's what I did. And so the parents are like, Ralph, listen, don't do this, do this. I was like, okay. Ralph, don't do this, do that. I'm like, okay. Ralph, don't do this, do that. I'm like, okay. And that's it. And the things that they told me to do, I did it. And because I did it, I avoided, wow, gas went up like 6 extra cents. Because I did what they said, I avoided a lot of stress. So then a lot of people are like, well, why do you think you're not something like that? And I even tell these guys, on what you call it. I'm like, listen, I'm only the way I am because of the older people when I was in the black neighborhoods and the white neighborhoods. They told me something, and I listened. I think the only thing that I didn't listen was when they well, actually, no one told me that to save money, but some people did tell me to start investing in what is that? Not stocks, but investing in, yeah, I guess stocks or something through the bank or something like that. That's the only thing. But it was a girl, it's a Latino girl. She told me that, and that was the only advice. And I wanted to do it, but I didn't have any money. That was the only thing I didn't do. I didn't listen to it, and had I listened to that, we would not be talking today. But yeah, I think that was the only thing. So now, it's not like I didn't, gosh, this person is like right here. Okay, I know what I can do. I can go on, and go here, and no one's behind me. You guys see how I'm parking. And I'm gonna go right here. This is easier for. Okay, I'm gonna have to put you guys on hold. Now I'm gonna hang up. Stop.